Howdy folks, welcome to another more springy day here in Canada. As you can see, I'm in my t-shirt. Hairs are standing a little bit up, but hey, it is getting warmer and it's getting better. Today I want to talk about something else, something that's actually really awesome, is the public transport system here in Canada. In other words, the buses, the sea bus, the trains and everything. Not that I've been on a train yet. Angelique have taken the train numerous times, or the Sky Train, and she's been on the sea bus. I haven't. But the buses here is actually really cool. So the public transport system, you can get wherever you want. You know, we've even got a bus running past here where we are, which is kind of out of the way. I've been looking at it, and you know, the more remote areas, there's not a lot of buses, but there's generally almost a bus within walking distance wherever you are, which is really cool. And it's not very expensive. I mean, I think it's $2 a ride, but then you pay for the whole day. So in other words, well, on one bus. So there's different lines. We take the 253. So if I pay on the 253 this morning, I can ride the 253 up and down the whole day because I've paid for the day. Well, that's how I understand it. We've got these little bus cards. Let me show you what it looks like. This is it, our TransLink card. So with that bus card, you can jump on the bus and you can ride the bus anywhere. We preload money. The kids have got orange cards because they pay a little bit less for each bus ride. But then the bus drivers are also cool. You know, Angelique forgets her card all the time, and she just gets on the bus and tells the driver, I don't have my card. And then the driver's like, okay, get on, because Canadians are nice. They're never going to leave a kid stranded. So, you know. Connor, on the other hand, he's a little bit different. He's like, when he doesn't have his card, he doesn't ride the bus. He walks home because he's not going to ask the bus driver to get on the bus without paying. Don't know. How different can two kids be? Any which way. So yes, the bus system is great. There's a lot of buses running everywhere. You can get wherever you want with public transport. Well, in the cities. I mean, obviously, when you go a little bit further out, it's a bit harder. One of Angelique's friends lives on Bowen Island. So she grabs the bus to the ferry in the morning, takes the ferry across to Horseshoe Bay, grabs the next bus at Horseshoe Bay and comes to school. And in the evening she goes back the same way. It's like, it's actually, you know, it's cool. Anyway, but then also I have to say, you know, when you have a lot of people using the bus, there's obviously sometimes some strange characters on the bus. Connor is a little bit wary of the bus lately because the other day he came from school and he was sitting on the bus. He says the whole bus is empty, it's just him sitting on the bus. And then this lady walks in and she comes in, sits in the front, she gets up, she walks in, she comes and sits next to him, and she tells him that he's got this beautiful golden aura. Of course, his mom stopped listening because he says, it was this old lady in her 40s. And I'm like, what? We're in our 40s. But anyway, so he says this lady comes and sits next to him and she starts talking to him. And she tells him he's got this beautiful golden aura and he looks like such a kind person. And she just wants to make sure he knows that she's not a pedophile. She has been in jail, but she has reformed herself. But she's not a pedophile. She just wants to tell him about his golden aura. And my poor boy is sitting there going, I don't know what's going on, but this does not look fine. So, you know, you're on a public bus. There's going to be strange people. Angelique also had a couple of stories of people fighting on the bus and things happening, you know, but that's generally to a minimum. And generally, yes, they're strange, but it's not, you know, it's not life-threatening. You're not necessarily going to get robbed. I'm sure it happens, but minimally, you know, it's not like you risk your life when you go on the bus. I mean, I'm quite happy with my kids taking the bus. They take the bus. Angelique, we have this new rule that she cannot go out unless her room is clean. So after school today, she took the bus, came home, cleaned her room, jumped on the bus and went back to go and hang out with her friends. So my kids use the buses all the time to cruise around, and I feel safe. I feel comfortable for them doing that. So yeah, it's great. Great public transport system that works brilliantly. You all must have a good one. Cheers.